Hello and welcome to the Cinemadome podcast. I'm Adrian,
Ethan.
and this is our third episode so far.
Yep.
Yeah. Today, I guess I don't know. Like we have a few things on the table to talk about. We could talk about My Bloody Valentine. We could talk about Winter Light. We could talk about Blu-rays we've bought recently. Basically anything. It's kind of like a smorgasbord of topics, I guess.
I bought it just for the show too. My Bloody Valentine. It's not showing up.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
almost bought that the other day, but I was like,
Going to get it.
yeah. Does that
that
have a
doesn't.
slip cover?
What's it? It doesn't. No, it's a steelbook.
See, I'm gonna hold out for that because I'm gonna buy that. I'll buy this.
Yeah, I think the steelbook's actually cheaper than the slipcover.
For real?
Yeah, I think the slipcover is like rare now.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I'll probably get the steelbook. No, because I almost bought it at FYE, but it didn't even have the slipcover or anything. So I was like, I'll probably go for the steelbook later on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I recommend that.
Yeah.
The tight movie. I'm sure we'll get into it.
Oh yeah, totally. We both recently rewatched that one. Yeah.
Yep, I watched it. I only log shit like I know we've had this conversation before, but I only log shit if I finish something.
Yeah.
But like realistically, I've probably watched that like 5 times because I would like watch it before I go to sleep.
Oh
I've
yeah.
watched it so many times this week.
It's just like one of those ones you put on. Yeah. I've seen that movie now twice. Like I watched it once like maybe 2 years ago and I enjoyed it. I watched
it every Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the first time I watched it, it was in the middle of like a phase where I was just into all these slashers and like I was just watching like a new slasher weekly, like just a classic like The Burning or something like that.
Hell yeah.
So I didn't like I appreciated the movie back then, but I didn't appreciate it quite as much as how I appreciated it when I rewatched it this time. Because rewatching it this time, I was like, wow, this is legitimately one of the best slashers I've ever seen.
Hell yeah, it's great.
And
it's Canadian.
Yeah, it is Canadian. As you can tell by the lead actor's voice.
Yeah, all the actors' voices.
Yeah, that's true. But like for some reason, the main actor's like voice is so Canadian to me.
Yeah.
But I think the character TJ or something. But
let me pull up the letterbox thing because I'm gonna forget all their names.
Yeah, me too. But what I like, the movie is so watchable. Like,
it's really entertaining.
Yeah, it's super entertaining. I don't know. I definitely appreciated it more when I rewatched it this time.
Yeah.
What did you notice anything new upon rewatching it?
I don't know. I watch it every year, so I think I'm kind of at the point where I've seen it all.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of arrogant, but I don't know. Huh. I mean, it's great, but it's pretty simple, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like Winter Light, which we'll get into, which I'm sure will be like new shit every time I see it.
Yeah, that movie definitely is like kind of shit every time you see it.
I love it still.
Yeah.
I should have wrote notes like I did last time. I didn't do that this time.
Oh no. Have you seen the remake of My Bloody Valentine?
No, I was gonna ask you. I meant to watch that before we did this because it's on HBO right now, I think.
Oh, is it really? Well, I'll have to rewatch it. I watched it like when it first came out. Like
I remember when it first. Oh.
Yeah, I was so excited. Yeah. And
I thought it looked dope. I was too young to watch it though, but I thought it looked dope.
Yeah,
and that's what made me go out and watch the original.
Yeah, I was a little too young too. I think I might have like snuck it in Hollywood Video or something without my dad knowing. But it was pretty bad from what I remember. It was pretty horrible. But I don't know.
Bad or bad?
Is it what?
Fun bad or bad?
I remember it just being bad because like because I think it's in 3D. So they filmed everything.
It's called My Bloody Valentine 3D.
Yeah, so they filmed everything a certain way. So like when you watched it in the non-3D version, it just looked horrible. Like it just looked like trash. I remember that in particular. Like it looked like soap opera-y, if you know what I mean.
I might like it then.
Yeah, you might. Who knows?
I'll check it out.
Dude, and in like looking up the original, I learned that there is apparently a sequel. I don't know, a sequel that's not released. Like it's I don't know if it's a sequel to either the original or the remake. I want to say it's a sequel to the remake, but apparently I don't know. I kind of got differing information, but I did read somewhere that they actually filmed it and screened it for like critics, and then just never
Interesting.
released it. That could be totally wrong because I can't really reference where I read that, but I did read somewhere that that happened, and I
Yeah.
believe it was called My Bloody Valentine 2. It had some like subtitle like Love is Hell or something like that, like something hecka corny. But I
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, this sounds interesting. I don't know, but apparently it got like the critics who saw it from wherever I read actually liked it. So kind of
Going from My
interesting.
Bloody Valentine 3D to My Bloody Valentine 2 is kind of confusing.
Yeah, so honestly, it might have been a sequel to the original. I'm not 100.
Oh no,
percent
I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm just
No,
saying.
that is very like confusing. Yeah, 3D to 2. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
confusing.
because I always picture there being a second movie in between the remake and that one because My Bloody Valentine 3D sounds like the third film, like
Yeah,
Friday
like
the
Friday
13th Part
13th
3D.
3D. Yeah,
Yeah,
true. Yeah, I honestly I wonder why they never did make sequels to this. Like, it seems
did it
like
do well?
what's that?
Did it do well?
I don't
I didn't do
know.
much research this episode.
Well, let's look it up. Let's look up trustworthy Wikipedia
All right,
to
sounds
see
good.
if it made some money. I don't. I mean, I don't think it was like a smash hit. It definitely wasn't like
It's
Friday
a
the
slasher
13th.
favorite for people.
Yeah, that's true. My internet's down.
Well, I mean, it's all good.
It's all good. My phone internet. My phone's acting weird. Anyways, but
It's all
it
good.
definitely wasn't on the level of like Friday the 13th or Halloween financially.
Yeah, yeah.
But honestly, within my top 5 favorite slashers of all time, nonetheless, I think.
I don't
Um,
know. It's up there for me. I'd have to think about it. I don't really think I have like a top five
well, I just
ready.
throw things like
I know Halloween and Texas Chainsaw Massacre
yeah.
are my two favorites because I'm cliche, but I don't know what's after those two.
You know that some people. I think we've talked about this. You know that some people argue Texas Chainsaw Massacre isn't a slasher.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah, I haven't looked into it, but yeah, that's stupid.
It's like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But yeah, okay, yeah. See, like I throw things around like, oh, this is definitely within my top 5 favorite slashers, and then I start breaking it down. I'm like, maybe it's not
Yeah.
because Halloween
Mhm.
1 and 2 are both definitely in my top 5. So that already
Yeah.
takes 2 spaces.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know. It might not be in my top 5. It's there though. Like it's up there,
Yeah.
definitely up there. And I could like, I'm
It's up there
definitely
for me
gonna
too.
watch it every year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm trying to. Murder Train's another one I really love.
yeah,
That's another Canadian one, I believe.
yeah. Murder Train. I have to
Yeah,
watch.
I believe it's a Canadian film. Or Terror Train, is
Oh,
that what I'm saying?
I thought you might be saying Terror Train and just
Yeah, sorry. I get same thing.
yeah, Terror Train's cool. The only problem I have with Terror Train is you like see very few of the kills on screen.
Yeah, that's true.
Most of them are like off screen, huh? If I remember.
Let me ask, yeah. Did you watch My Bloody Valentine cut or uncut? Because I
I
believe the theatrical version is very censored.
oh I probably yeah I probably watched the cut version. I watched the version on Prime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you watched it. 'Cause that's what I watched the first night because I didn't own this yet. And I was like, this doesn't feel as graphic as I remember it being. So I went out and bought it the next day.
So the uncut
And
version
that
shows
was,
a lot more of the kills.
yeah, it's much more violent.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'll definitely
You
have
see
to.
like people's eyes pop out and stuff. It's pretty
Oh,
sick.
nice. That's always great.
Yeah.
That would have been
Yeah.
great.
I wish we had this conversation earlier. I would have let you borrow it
Oh, it's all right. Well, I'll borrow it in the future, and I could watch it, and then we could do
next
a
February.
episode. Yeah. But yeah, My Bloody Valentine, really great slasher film, fun time. And the cool thing about it is you can
Absolutely.
watch it. You can watch it on Valentine's Day. You can watch it on Halloween. Like you can watch
Yeah.
it at any good old time.
It's a multi-purpose movie.
Yeah. All right. Shall we go to Winter Light?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Sweet.
wish I wrote notes for this one, but I didn't. But
See,
it's great.
yeah. So you know what's funny is when we were talking about My Bloody Valentine, you said like I've seen it like multiple times, but I only log the ones that I've seen like from minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the same with this because
Yeah.
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
No. Just like that's what I was gonna say. Like it's the same. It's the same for me too with this movie. Like I've seen it all the way through like probably 5 times, but I've
Mhm.
watched like the first hour of this movie like probably a dozen times. Just
Yeah,
and I'm just like, wow. Or like I'll watch my
yeah.
favorite moments from it, kind of. But yeah, go ahead. What
It's
were you?
probably my second favorite Bergman now.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's my
Persona is always going to be my favorite.
yeah. Persona's up there for me too. I don't
I
know.
just like deconstructionist bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah.
It's my thing.
Persona's like it's great in its own way though. Like
Yeah,
it's kind of like definitely like one of the more experimental Bergman
that's
films.
why I like it.
Yeah, that and like
Those
Shane.
first 5 minutes.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
first
need to
one.
watch that one still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Oh,
That's like definitely in the same uh it's definitely in the same like ballpark as Persona.
yeah, it's the sets right there staring at me. I just need to work my way. I'm going through it all chronologically because I'm OCD. That's why I haven't finished it yet. So my next one I have to watch is Scenes from a Marriage,
Yeah, I have to watch that
which
too.
intimidates me because it's like, what, 4 hours?
Yeah, and there's the theatrical
Yeah,
version.
there's
And
like two different cuts. And again, I'm OCD, so I have to watch them both. So
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch them both eventually too. And
yeah,
Fanny and Alexander, that's definitely
that one's the longest, right?
I think so. Well, it probably isn't longer than the miniseries version of Scenes from a Marriage, but it's probably his longest like movie.
Wasn't that a miniseries too, though?
It was actually now that I'm thinking about it. So maybe
Yeah,
it is his longest.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Man, okay.
I remember
Yeah,
looking at the running time and just feeling like really intimidated.
yeah, those both intimidate me a lot, but we'll get to them.
Yeah, yeah.
But Winter Light, yeah. So you've seen First Reformed, right?
Hmm.
So like, did you pick up like the influence from
Oh
Winter
yeah,
Light?
absolutely. It's
Okay.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's like
I think this is sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was reading reviews for it. I think this film is much more optimistic than people give it credit for, and I think it's much more optimistic than First Reformed.
I agree. I
Yeah, I don't
agree.
think it's as dire as people say it is.
Yeah, I've always taken it that way too. Like, I think the ending to Winter Light is kind of hopeful in a like a very,
I absolutely agree with that.
you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it's totally hopeful.
Yeah, like it's like like he's kind of it's like yeah I don't know how to describe why I feel it's hopeful, if that makes sense, but it's like he's
Well, the
kind of
whole movie.
go ahead.
Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the whole movie is him like battling with like fatalistic ideologies, and then
Yeah.
the end, like it may not connect with everyone. I'm not particularly religious either, if that means anything to anyone, but still, spiritual but not religious. But anyways, the martyrdom of Christ and like the spiritual agony that he went through and like how that connected to him
Hmm.
went back to it. So it brought back pure ideologies and made him beat out fatalism.
Yes, exactly. And
So I
what
think it's hopeful. Absolutely.
what's the
What
character's
is?
name who's disabled? I should have looked this up.
I need to. I'll look it up too.
But so
I have it
that
right here.
character is such an interesting character to me because
Hmm.
he kind of represents like he kind of is like the antithesis to everything that the pastor is going through. Like
Hmm.
he's going through real physical pain. He's going
Yeah.
through real physical suffering on a daily basis as
Hmm.
compared to the spiritual suffering that the lead character is going through. And
Yeah.
it's like there's a really great moment towards the beginning of it where it's like right after the first service that they show at the beginning of the movie, that whole big long scene, and
Hmm.
it's like they're back there and they're winding down after the service, and then he comes in and starts talking to them, and they just like brush him off, and he's
Yeah.
so enthusiastic about being in their company and like sharing thoughts with them and stuff. And it's like I really love that scene because it immediately shows like the arrogance of the character of the lead character. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like he has a very arrogant side to him and a very like almost like he almost has like a cunning side to him in the
He's
way that he
human. Yeah, for sure.
yeah like in the way that he deals with that character and the
And
female character.
the what's her name?
I know I should have looked all this up because I forget. I'm
The
horrible.
girl in Persona that's not BB Anderson.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm bad with actors' names.
Me too. I'm horrible with all these types of names and stuff. But anyways, I don't know. I really love that scene because it just kind of really it sets up the whole it kind of sets up the whole like subtext for the film in a way. If that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah.
But, yeah. Tell me some more of your thoughts on Winter Light.
Um, I don't know.
Things that
I'm
stood
trying
out
to.
to you, anything like that.
It's a beautiful movie.
Oh,
I love the simplicity of it. There's a movie that I saw when I was really young, and it's probably not that good, but it influenced me a lot. And I forget what it's called. Like it's Richard Linklater's first movie. It's not Slacker.
oh, you can't learn to plow by reading
Yes.
books, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
saw that when I was like 11, and I was like, this is the fucking best. And this reminded me of that because of like the simplicity of it.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it is so simplistic and like it's really
Because
only
it's
like
just people.
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I was thinking, like, I could probably write this if I wanted to.
Yeah.
That sounds really arrogant, but I mean that in a good way. Like,
I know what you mean. It's very simplistic. It's like it's literally like 10 scenes. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, it's only like 10 or 12 scenes in like four locations.
it's like a
And
one-act play.
yeah, like truthfully. And like most of the scenes are really long and like but
Hmm.
you learn something new like every scene in this movie
Yeah.
that is really hard hitting and emotional.
Hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you
Yeah.
learn something new about the characters every scene. And oh my god, dude, I just love the awkwardness and like the I think it like honestly slightly funny of that first scene because it's just
Yeah.
so like awkward and dry and like
Yeah.
it like when he's looking at all of the when he's like giving the bread and the I don't know what the communion I think something
Yeah.
like that when he's doing that to all of them and just his reactions in between them is so funny to me because like certain ones he'll just like pause longer than the others like and then like when he gets to the female character like I think he pauses longer and you could just you could already tell there's a connection between them that like is different than everybody else. It's
Yeah.
so interesting to me. I don't know why. Like it's and then the piano player, organ player,
Yeah.
whatever, like when he stops and then just the way he just like turns the page hella quick and he's just so disinterested. I don't
Yeah.
know.
He's like looking at his watch.
Yeah, like it's so funny to me. Like
Yeah.
it's really like subtly funny.
Yeah. It's great.
Yeah, I
Also,
honestly go ahead, my bad.
no, you go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say I honestly think it might be my favorite like Bergman film.
It's probably my second favorite. I need to watch more Bergman though, so that doesn't really mean much coming from me. But I like it more than Wild Strawberries, which was my second favorite for a long time.
Oh wow, see, Wild Strawberries is the one I have to rewatch because I liked it when I first watched it, but it didn't connect with me as much as a lot of his other
Yeah.
films.
Yeah. That's another one to talk about then.
I have you seen Autumn Sonata?
Not yet.
No, that one's really powerful to me. That's definitely like in my top 4 or 5 because it's also kind of like Winter Light in that it's really simplistic and really like the lead character played by Ingrid Bergman. I think it's the only film they ever did together, the two Bergmans.
Yeah.
Um,
That confused me for a while. I thought they
yeah,
were
me
the same
too.
person when I was younger.
Me too. I thought so too. But I think it's the only film they ever did together. But she's like she kind of shares some of the qualities as uh uh okay, it's Father Jonas. I don't remember his last name, but from Winter Light, they kind of share
It's,
a lot of the same characters or a lot of the same traits.
yeah. I
Father
mean, I
Jonas.
don't know because I haven't seen it.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Thomas. I was like, that's his name, and I was trying to remember his first
Oh,
name, but
it's
you're talking about the other guy.
oh yeah. Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Jonas is the Max von Sydow character, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
Father Thomas is okay. All right.
Gunner.
Yeah. So so yeah,
Amazing
they share a
performances
lot of
too.
characters. What's that?
I said amazing performances by him,
Oh
by
yeah,
them both.
totally.
That
Um,
scene where he's reading the letter is fucking devastating.
yeah,
I think
and
that's my favorite scene.
that's like such a like a that's such like a Bergman moment because he just
It
spends like
is.
10 minutes on this letter, and it's like
Yeah.
super powerful, but it's
Yeah.
also like it pretty much is like the moment in the film where people who aren't pretty much anybody who's not going to be invested is not going to be invested past that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a
Yeah,
make it or break it moment. Like you're either
for
like,
sure.
I'm in this and I'm listening to this 10-minute monologue, or I'm not. And from there,
So
like you learn so much in that monologue. So it's like you have to be invested. Um,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, great film. Uh, Autumn Sonata. I also recommend that. That's one I
I'm
kind of
gonna
saw.
watch them all at some point. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me too. I gotta see. Like, it's funny because I kind of started late in Bergman's movies. Like, I started later in his filmography. Like
I feel like I. Oh,
well,
sorry.
the first Bergman film I saw was Hour of the Wolf.
that's that's cool. It's a
Yeah,
strange one to start with.
yeah, exactly.
I think I started with the Seventh Seal, which is like the most stereotypical you can get.
It's one of his most
But
popular, or if not his
yeah,
most.
it probably is his most popular.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
first saw that in like middle school. That was like one of my first like European films.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
I remember like seeing that movie on Hulu, like not watching it, but seeing the poster and being like,
yeah.
"What is this?" But that was my
Hulu used to be cool. They had all the Criterion shit.
dude. Hulu used to
And it
be
was free,
amazing,
right?
and it was
Yeah.
totally free. Yeah, you could watch
Yeah.
like Seven Samurai, I remember, and Seven
Yeah.
Seal.
That's where I watched like spent most of my formative film years on Hulu.
Yeah, me too. I remember watching a ton of like indie films on Hulu that I couldn't
Yeah.
find anywhere else as a kid. Like,
Yeah.
this is amazing. But now
Hulu
it's
sucks now.
crap.
You
It's pretty crappy now. But
have to pay for it, so
yeah, yeah. Part of the cool
some
thing about
bullshit.
Hulu was it was totally free. Like,
Yeah.
anyways,
Tubi took its place.
Tubi is amazing. Like,
Tubi's the best, yeah.
they got so much shit. And Pluto
They
TV.
do.
I don't know if you've
I
ever.
don't know. I don't think I used Pluto TV.
The cool thing about Pluto TV is they also have a live section. So they actually show
Hmm.
things live. So like they'll have channels that are just dedicated to cult films. Like
Oh,
they might
sweet.
just have a channel that's dedicated to like pre 1990 low or B level horror films. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they it's super interesting because you could just
it's
pop
tight.
on there and see something you've never even heard of. Yeah, I use that one pretty
Yeah.
often too.
Is it free?
Yeah, totally free.
Oh, I didn't
Totally
know
free,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
it's
That's
super
why I
cheap.
haven't used it. I assumed you had to pay for it.
No, no. Like I think
Okay.
like there's also Peacock, and they have some free stuff, but that's only Universal shit. So like
Okay.
they have some films that are like they have some good movies on there, but then you have to pay for certain things. But like I got it at first because they had like 10 or 12 Alfred Hitchcock films that I'd never seen for free. So I was
Nice.
like, whoa, like I'm totally gonna use this, but then I never did.
Yeah.
I just rewatched Rear Window. I was like,
Hell yeah. That's all you need.
pretty much. But yeah. You want to talk about our Blu-rays, our recent purchases now?
Sure.
Yeah, let's start with you, man.
I think you have more than me this
Well,
week at least.
I did buy hella, but I only brought 4 to talk about because I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, then I have 3.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
So yeah, you can go first.
Okay, for sure. Well, I mean, I watched this last night. I hadn't seen this since I was a young kid. Candyman,
Hell yeah.
classic, super good.
Yeah, I watched that just last September
Yeah, amazing.
for the
Like
first time.
for the first time. Well,
Yep.
see, I kind of consider this my first time watch of it because I remember watching this as a kid, but I don't remember like all of it, and I don't remember like I was real young. I was probably 10, so
Yeah.
I kind of don't remember the ending or anything. So I kind of considered it my first time watching it, but super good. Like very, very honestly, very eerie, and I just love the music in it by Philip Glass and like just all
Yeah,
of
it's amazing.
like it's one of those movies where you watch it and you're like, wow, I wish I could make something like this, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a really
I
effective
feel
horror
that way
film.
about most movies.
Yeah, yeah, me too. But like I really like this type of horror film doesn't exist too often though, I think.
Yeah,
Like
I
it
agree.
does sometimes, but like very rarely do you find a horror film like this where it's really just well put together and it's
Mhm.
in the mainstream, I should say, because I'm sure there's a lot of indie horror films that are
Yeah, for sure.
good, but like a mainstream horror film that is this effective, this well put together, like this creative in a lot of ways. Like the story is really creative. It's by Clive Barker. He's a creative guy. obviously.
Yeah.
So, but
It kind of it reminds me of The Fog a little because it's about like how people like shove things under the blanket kind of and like how it comes back to bite you in the ass like
I was
ultimately.
thinking that like it has a lot of thematic similarities to The Fog. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the character of Candyman is just so interesting to me.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of the sequels?
I haven't, no.
No, I kind of want to watch them because I hear that they dive more into his backstory, and
Interesting.
that's kind of something I'm against, but also like interesting.
Yes.
Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
think for a character like Candyman, it'll really work because I don't know, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch the sequels.
Oh yeah.
Okay, another one I bought recently, like absolute freaking classic, and I'm kind of mad at myself because I bought this like and then 2 days later Criterion announced that they're doing a version of it, so I was like really pissed, and that's Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Hell yeah.
Like
Awesome
absolutely
movie.
one of my favorite films of all time.
That's worth double dipping for though.
I'm definitely gonna double dip, but like I was like, man, all I needed was the Criterion. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I absolutely love this movie, dude. Like one of my childhood
It's great.
favorites. Yeah,
It's Sean Penn's best performance.
I agree. Like it's definitely Sean Penn's best performance. I mean, it's got so many people that would be stars that it's just insane. Like
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage,
Oh yeah.
freaking, I think,
That's his first role, right?
yeah, I think so. And I mean, he's barely in it, but it's like it's super
Yeah,
interesting.
it's still cool though.
And every time I watch this with a new person, I pretend that I'm noticing Nick Cage for the first time. I'm like, is that Nicolas Cage? And then they just don't believe me, and I'm like, no, I promise you it is. But I'm pretty sure Eric Stoltz is in this. Yeah, he's in it.
Yeah.
Friggin' Phoebe Cates, Judge Reynold, like Jennifer Jason Leigh, like such an amazing cast.
Yeah. Amazing movie.
Yeah, totally, totally one of my favorites.
Yeah. Can't wait for that Criterion.
Dude, I can't either. It looks so cool too. Like, anyways, I'll probably double dip. You're right.
Yeah.
Mad Max Beyond Thunder.
Yeah.
To round out my Mad Max collection. Well, I still need Fury Road, but the original like three.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever fully seen this movie, to be honest. Like, I think I've only seen
I love Mad Max. The first 15 minutes are great, and then it kind of goes downhill.
of Beyond Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember kind of feeling that because I think I watched like the first hour and I was like, wow, this is like really good and such a cool
But I
concept.
don't think it's as bad as people say, though.
Yeah,
Even.
it's like how bad can it be? Like it's a cool concept, you know? Like
It is
I
a
love
very cool concept.
movies like that where it's like have you ever seen AI?
Mm-hmm.
My
I
favorite
need to
part
rewatch that
is
one.
go to like the robot carnival and they like
Yeah, the
you know what I'm talking about? Like that's the
Yeah.
amazing part. Like it's awesome.
Yeah.
And then a movie I've definitely not seen, but I'm going to watch, Blow Up. It was
I knew. Yeah, I recognize the back of it.
yeah,
I don't own it though.
yeah. It was on
Recognize that dark color.
yeah, yeah, it's such a cool cover. But it was on, well, Target was doing like the buy two get one free, so I was like, you know, I might as well get this. It'll
Target?
yeah, Target. I think they might still be doing that. Like
There's still Criterions on Target?
yeah, you didn't know that?
No,
They sell them at like discounted rates.
I didn't know that. No.
It's not like insanely discounted, but I think I got this for like
At the store or just online?
I think just online. Maybe in
Oh,
some
okay.
Targets, but definitely not like the in-person Target.
No, I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got that for like $28 maybe, something like that.
Nice.
So pretty good price. And I think
Yeah.
I ended up getting like Fast Times at Ridgemont High for free because of it. So that's kind
Hell
of
yeah.
So what'd you get?
Nice. Well, I didn't really get much this week, so I just kind of grabbed a bunch of shit that's around me. I've got a lot like over the past month.
Yeah, that's cool. I bought some of those like earlier this month.
I only got one movie this week, and that's Turner Stewart's Computer Hearts, which is an awesome movie that I'm going to talk about on the show at some point. So
What's the genre?
film. It's like body horror.
Body horror? Oh wow, awesome.
Yeah, it's very Cronenberg-y. I'm definitely going to talk about it at some point. The dude started following me on Twitter, and I messaged him, so that's cool. That was very I don't know, that made me happy. So I'm gonna see if I can get him on this show at some point once we get better.
Is it like is it a new film or has it been out for some
It
time?
came out. Let me see. It came out like in the last decade, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know what year it is.
Dang.
I want to say 2014.
2014. Okay, that's not too old. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm very
Yeah.
interested in that. Let me see
Yeah.
the cover again.
You probably can't see it very well.
Yeah, it's kind of like, whoa, very cool.
I'll send you the letterbox thing.
Yeah, yeah. Send me a letterbox. I'll definitely
But
put on my watch list.
yeah.
I'll have to borrow that eventually.
Yeah, for sure. There's only like 10 copies left, so you can't lose it.
Holy crap. Okay,
You
maybe
should get it.
maybe in the future we can watch it together then, so
Yeah, we
that
could
I
do
don't
that.
have the pressure of not losing
Uh-huh.
your copy.
I was kidding. I don't mean to give you pressure.
No. But I will put that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But anyways, but yeah, no, that'd be cool. We could like watch it in the future or something.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. So that's the only movie I got this week, but just other shit that's around me. I already talked about My Bloody Valentine. I got Beyond the Black Rainbow. I don't know how to pronounce the dude's name.
I still
But
need to see this.
that movie's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. It's not a lot of people don't. They think it's pretentious bullshit, and maybe it is, but I like it.
It's like a sci-fi horror film, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, nice.
And once again, very influenced by Cronenberg, especially early Cronenberg.
Oh.
This is the movie that made me go back and watch like his student films because it was super influenced by like Stereo and stuff.
Nice.
It's a very abstract kind of movie, but it's very cool.
I love those types of sci-fi horror films. Like,
yeah, it's awesome. Have you seen Mandy?
No, I want to.
Mandy's also dope.
Nice.
I was gonna say. Sorry,
same
what?
director, right? Is that what you're gonna say? It's the same.
Yeah.
Director? Yeah. I read that somewhere.
But the director who did the guy's father is the person who directed Cobra with Sylvester Stallone, which is like one of the best action movies ever.
That is a surprisingly good
rocks.
film. I remember watching
the movie rocks.
The little music video sequence in the middle. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. That's all I really remember.
You need to watch it again.
I will, definitely.
There's a Scream Factory of it, or a Shout Factory.
Is there really? Nice.
Yeah.
That's kind of like.
I don't own it, but I want it.
It's kind of like Sylvester Stallone's Cobra is like to Arnold Schwarzenegger's Raw Deal, maybe. Like that kind of era.
I would say, yeah. I'd equate it more to Commando.
Oh yeah, true. Commando. That's a fair comparison.
Yeah.
But Commando's like really over the top, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of Arnie, I got Pumping Iron.
Yeah, yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got excited.
No, go ahead. I love your appreciation.
I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think he's the man. He's my favorite action star, and I love just about every movie he's in. And this movie kicks ass. It's just about his bodybuilding days, and it rocks.
I still gotta watch it, man. There's a lot of Arnie films. I know it's definitely on my watch list. There's actually a lot of Arnie films I gotta still watch. I still gotta watch both of the Twins.
Yeah, the first one rocks at least.
Is the second one pretty bad or what?
I have a soft place for it because I watched it as a kid, but I mean it's not good.
I still gotta watch. Like I haven't seen Raw Deal, even though I just talked about it. I don't think I've seen Commando, or I feel like I might have seen Commando, but
I used to watch that all the time.
You know what's weird? I've seen like a lot. Like I've seen most of the Arnold Schwarzenegger classics, like Terminator, Predator, stuff like.
True Lies, you haven't seen though.
I haven't seen True Lies. I love Total Recall.
It's inexcusable.
That is inexcusable. I gotta get to True Lies. Total Recall is like
James Cameron's masterpiece.
I think you said the exact same thing last episode.
It's amazing. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies.
Well, like Total Recall is one of my favorites ever.
Total Recall is also incredible. The Holy Trinity is Total Recall, Total Cruise, and either shit. Yeah, the first Terminator. I was gonna say Predator 2, but I think I'd put the first Terminator over it.
Wait, so
I know we disagree on that.
No, did you say Total Recall, True Lies, and Terminator? That's the Holy Trinity?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what's weird?
I love Predator 2 though. But...
Yeah, Predator 2 is super good. We have to do a podcast on that, man, because that's an underappreciated film.
Absolutely.
But I was gonna say, what's weird is that I've seen a lot of I've missed out on certain Arnold Schwarzenegger classics, but I've seen like most of his late 90s, early 2000s shit fests, like Eraser.
Like Eraser, yeah.
The Sixth Day. What's the one where
classics.
Is the Sixth Day the one like the
Yes, it is.
One? Yeah.
Yes.
And then what else? What's the other one?
Jingle All the Way.
I haven't seen Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way rocks.
I think I've seen Last Action Hero. Um,
Last Action Hero fucking is amazing. I love that movie. Like, unironically, I think it's great.
what's the what? Okay, which one am I thinking of? Like, okay, I think I may be thinking of The Sixth Day. Is that the one where his like the cover?
Yeah, that's the sixth day. Yes.
Okay. What
Yes.
is some other ones from that era of Arnold that I think I'm missing?
Um, I don't know. I think the 80s are more of his heyday. Well,
No,
Total
yeah,
Recall came out 1990, didn't it?
yeah, 1990. Yeah, like dude,
Yeah.
peak Arnold Schwarzenegger was like 88 through like 94. Like
Yeah.
that was like his best era.
Yeah,
So
for
great.
sure.
Every like Kindergarten Cop, Total Recall.
Kindergarten Cop's another 90s classic.
Yeah, like Kindergarten Cop, Total Recall, Terminator 2, True Lies. All those movies came out within like 5 years of each other.
Yeah,
It's like amazing.
amazing.
Whole era. But
He's by far my favorite action star
yeah,
and my favorite Republican.
yeah, he is a Republican.
Yeah,
Favorite
and
governor.
he's a cool one though.
Yeah,
I forgive him for his actions.
Yeah, because he's so likable as a guy.
Yeah, he's dangerously likable.
He's dangerously likable. Like he could be a shithead,
Yeah.
but you could still like him. Like he's a hard guy.
He probably is a shithead, but I just don't care.
Yeah, he probably is a shithead. I mean, cheating on his wife and stuff. But he's a shithead that I like. And on that note,
he's endearing.
Go out on the shithead conversation.
What?
I think we should
Okay.
go out on the shithead conversation. What do you think?
All right, sounds good.
I mean, are we gonna? This is our peak, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Arnold Schwarzenegger being a shithead. It's probably the peak of it.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Should I say the next movie though?
Yeah, say the next movie.
All right. Let's do The Last Movie by Dennis Hopper.
Sweet. You're gonna force me to watch
on
it,
Canopy.
and I dig that.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. I
It's
will
on
watch
Canopy.
I will watch it this week.
Awesome. Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, man.
a movie that I think about all the time.
I'm very excited for that.
It's great. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
I mean, some people hate it. But I love it. I just saw it for the. What?
I said some people hate every movie.
That's true. But I mean, this movie especially is a very divisive film.
Sweet. Well, I'm very excited to watch that. That's been towards the top of my watch list for a while. So I'm glad that I finally have something to motivate me to watch it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
You've seen Easy Rider, right? I don't think we've ever talked about Easy Rider.
No, we gotta watch Easy Rider too. I haven't seen Easy Rider.
What?
We could do a double feature if you want. You want to do a double feature?
I'm cool with that. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
All right, sweet. We'll do a double feature. Yeah, because that's another movie I gotta watch. That it's like I need a motivation to watch it. I don't know.
Yeah,
motivation should be a
incredible movies.
Yeah. All right, sweet.
Yeah. Out of the Blue too is amazing. Dennis Hopper's first 3 movies are.
What's his? What's the other one? The third one?
Out of the Blue.
Oh, Out of the Blue. Okay, I can't really find that one.
I have it downloaded.
Oh yeah.
I can let you.
No. Send me that.
Not legal, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Sweet. Okay, well, we're gonna do a Dennis Hopper.
So the only way to watch it, so it's really their own fault.
Yeah. Is it even on DVD or anything? Like.
It is on DVD, but it's out of print, like really out of print.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, that makes a lot of sense because I've looked it up before on like Amazon and the prices were pretty steep. I remember thinking that.
Yeah.
But okay, so we're gonna do a Dennis Hopper double feature next week. I'm excited for that.
Hell yeah, the king.
Yeah, sweet man. All right, well,
I love Dennis Hopper.
Oh yeah, well I'm excited to dive deeper.
I'm gonna watch Pumping Iron for the 5th time.
Hey, maybe I'll have to squeeze that one in this week too.
I'm inevitably gonna recommend that.
Yeah, so I might as well just do it.
Oh, no, are we doing 2 movies a week now, or just 1?
I mean, I feel like if we can fit.
Oh, well, I guess we're doing 2 this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess this is a double feature, so it counts. I just meant like you pick one and I pick one, but I guess you picked Easy Rider.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we could do it however. Like, I think it's probably better to do 2 because it's like I don't know. One kind of seems like I don't know, not enough talking material sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know, especially because we kind of like glance over details since we don't look up a lot of stuff. We're just like, people are probably listening who know these films and they're probably like, oh my God, why is this conversation not?
I could talk about Videodrome all day though.
Yeah, I know. We talked about Videodrome like all the details. So, but no, you know what? That's gonna be good next week since you know so much about.
That's because I've seen it like 100 times though.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Like next week, since you've seen the last movie and Easy Rider so much and have such a love for him, we'll have like an ability to like, I'll learn some new stuff about it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like I'll learn some new stuff about
And I just got this Blu-ray which I haven't watched yet.
Yeah,
that's the reason I pulled it out.
How much was that? Was it like I might just buy it.
15-20 bucks. I bought it on eBay.
Okay, sweet. I might just purchase that so I can watch it. I mean, I know it's on my canopy, but
Arbelo's Films.
Okay, sweet.
They put out a copy of Satan Tango, which I'm thinking about buying too.
Oh, sweet.
But they're like a mini like Criterion collection.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping they put it out of the blue. But yeah, it has a bunch of bonus features. It has a documentary with Alex Cox on it.
Oh, nice.
They're directed by Alex Cox.
Nice.
So that's cool.
Super random. Hey, I like the
He
shirt.
apparently loves the movie. What's up?
I said I like the shirt, by the way.
Oh, thanks, man. I love Nick Cave.
Nice. All right, sweet. Well, we'll be back next week. Listeners, viewers, farewell.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, sweet. Good stuff, man.
It looks like it start recording.
Oh, no. Damn. Embarrassment. I don't think so. Is it? Because
I still have the blinking dot, but I don't know.
I do too, but last time I did that, I think I did that last week, and then it like when it exported out, it left off the end because I pressed end or whatever. And then but I didn't want to end the meeting just yet because I wanted to like say goodbye or whatever. But if it's still recording, whatever. Like, sorry.
I'm not gonna say any dangerous political views. Just in case.
I know we're not gonna like drop our horrendous views on the world right now. But I just want to say bye, dude.
All right, see you, man.
All right, man. See you.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, you too.